Hey guys, it's Cara. Welcome back to the Rambutina channel. Today we are finally doing a tutorial for this square that you guys named. I asked you guys to name this square and the chosen name is Chrysanthemum. I think that is the one that got the most votes. Let me just check. Yes, Chrysanthemum. Thank you so much, Alyssa, for requesting that name. I think it works so well for this granny square. It literally fits it so perfectly because yeah, it does kind of look like a chrysanthemum because of all the loads and loads of petals and the colour as well. So yeah, that's what we've called the granny square. Again, thank you so much to everyone who suggested a name. I had so much fun at reading all of them. A lot of you guys were suggesting like a sun, or it looked like the motif from Tangled, the sun motif in there. So yeah, but Chrysanthemum is the winning name. I'm really happy with it. I think it really fits with the granny square, and I even tried it out with some, you know, where you change the colour on each round. Did the centre a darker colour because that's, you know, chrysanthemums are darker in the middle, and then I just did a nice green accent border. So yeah, let's show you how to make this granny square. It's been a long time since I showed you guys this, but yeah, it's super easy. So let's do it. Oh yeah, so this yarn is a, sorry, I will get into the tutorial in a bit. This is a long intro. The yarn is, I got it from Hobium, but I have since found it on Ice Yarn, so I will have all the links in the description for the listing on Ice Yarn and on Hobium as well, if they still have it on Hobium, and I'll have screenshots of the yarn on the screen now so you can have a better look at what it looks like on the website, because I don't have much of the pink left because I'm using it for another project. So we're going to use this today. It's basically an Aran weight yarn, and yeah, so I combined two different cake colours to make this one. So this one, this dark pink and this green is from the same cake, and then this pink is this one from the pink one. So yeah, I think it looks really nice like that as well, but I also like it in the solid. Let me know what you guys think. Do you prefer the solid or do you prefer changing the colours? But yeah, let's get into the tutorial. I have those there, and I'm using a 6.5mm crochet hook for this granny square, but obviously you can use this pattern with any size yarn and then you need the crochet hook appropriate for that yarn. I'm going to start off with a slip knot. And we are going to make a chain 5 loops, so I'm going to chain 5. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to slip stitch into that first chain to make a loop. Okay, now we are going to work on the first round, which is 12 of these two insert cluster stitches. So I'm going to start off with a beginning double crochet, of course, right into the loop. I always start with a beginning double crochet. So that's a single crochet, chain 1. Then we're going to make one more double crochet. So the first one is not a cluster stitch because it's the very first one. And that just substitutes it for the beginning one. Then we're going to chain 1. Then we're going to yarn over, go into the loop, pull up your yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the loop, pull up your yarn over, pull through 2. So you've got 3 loops on your hook, and you're going to yarn over, pull through all 3, and chain 1. So we're going to carry on doing that until we have 12 in total. It is a bit of a squeeze in this tiny 5 chain loop, but you just got to keep pushing them around so that they fit, so that you don't have a, because you know, was thinking of maybe doing a 6 chain loop, but I kind of like the size of the hole in the middle there. I don't want it to be too big. So chain 5 loop works. So we're going to do that again. Yarn over, go into the loop, bring up your yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the loop, pull up your yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1. So you want to chain 1 in between each cluster, and yeah, just show that again. It's basically a double crochet decrease. Chain 1. Yeah, 12 of those in here in total. So you actually make 11 because you have that awkward first one. So yeah, I designed this granny square with no like design in mind. Like I don't know what I'd want to use this granny square for, but it'd be really interesting to see what you guys will make these granny squares into. Maybe a bag or a blanket, a jumper, a cardigan, or anything really. It wants to stop at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We just gotta have to push them around, give us more room. 3 more. 10. 11. 12. Boom. Okay, is that 12? So you just want to count the clusters. You can just, they kind of just look like 2 double crochets next to each other. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So I'm going to demonstrate how to make this granny square like this one, the solid one, because that's what you guys saw. But obviously if you were changing colors here, you would just slip stitch into that chain 1 there. Chain 1 and fasten off. I could just quickly show you and not fasten off. So you'd want to chain 1, slip stitch into that stitch after your chain 1, then you chain 1, fasten off and grab another color. But here we're going to do a solid one. So going back to just have the chain 1 there, and I'm going to jump into this space in between the first cluster and the second cluster. I'm going to go in with a beginning double crochet, so a single crochet, chain 1. Okay, then we are going to do a 4 insert cluster but over 2 spaces. So you've got your beginning double crochet for the second round, and we're going to yarn over, go into that same space, pull up your yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to yarn over again and go into the next space. So in between the next 2, yarn over, go into the loop, pull up your yarn over, pull through 2, stop, and then do it one more time in that same space. So it's a 4 insert cluster stitch. And now we have 4 loops on a hook because we've got that beginning double crochet at the start. Yarn over, pull through all 4. And then we're going to chain 2. And then now we're going to go yarn over and then go into that same space that you just put the previous 2 inserts. We're going to go into that same space again and do 2. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to yarn over and then go into the next space in between the next two clusters. So pull up, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you can see there you've got 2 in this one, 2 in that one, and now you have 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 5. Now we're going to chain 2 again, yarn over and into the same space. So you want to make 2 inserts here and then 2 in the next, then you chain 2, then 2 in the same, 2 in the next. I hope that's making sense. So we put 2 inserts in the same space as the previous cluster, then we go into the next with 2 more, and we're going to repeat this all the way around, and then pull through all 5, chain 2, into the same space again with 2. Into the next space with 2 inserts for your cluster stitch. Pull through all 5. Chain 2 into the same. We are yarning over and going into the next space with 2. Yarn over, pull through all 5. Chain 2, yarn over, put 2 in the same space. 2 into the next. Yeah, so basically you're making a 4 insert cluster but across 2 spaces. So you put 2, 2, and then you get this sort of design. So you have 4 inserts in each space but connected to 2 clusters. I hope that's making sense. It's really hard to describe. 2 in the same. Yeah, I'm just going to continue this all the way around. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to write up this pattern and it makes sense. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 clusters done. We're on the last one, the 12th one. And I've chained 2, and we're going to go into this space with 2 inserts. Ooh. Yarn over, and then into that first space where we put that beginning double crochet, we're going to have to just crochet over it and put 2 more of our inserts in there, like that. So it kind of hides that beginning double crochet. Yarn over, pull through all 5, chain 2, and yeah, again, if you were changing your yarn here, you would slip stitch into the top of the cluster, chain 1 and fasten off, but we are going to continue with this colour. So 1, 2, got my chain 2. Okay, I just filmed the 3rd round but realised I made a mistake, so we are doing that again. Okay, so I made the mistake at the very start. We want to slip stitch into the top of the cluster before we do the beginning double crochet. Before I just jumped ahead and did a beginning double crochet, but you need to slip stitch to finish that round, and now we can make a beginning double crochet. And I think to make it even neater and make the beginning of the round and the end of the round seamless and like hidden a bit more, I'm just going to make 1 more double crochet into the same space, and then we'll finish this when we come back around. So start off with a beginning double crochet and 1 double crochet. Now we're going to make a treble crochet to start one of our corners. So 3 treble crochets, then we're going to chain 3 for the corner and put 3 more treble crochets into that space. Alright, so after the corner you want to make a 3 double crochet cluster into the next space. Ooh. And then you want to do another 3 double crochet cluster into the next space. And then we're going to do another corner, so make 3 triple crochets. Three chains for the corner and then 3 more treble crochets into that same space. Yeah, working on in the chain 2 spaces. And yeah, you could definitely do an easy granny square join as you go with this granny square, because the last round is basically a normal granny square pattern, but you are doing triple crochets in the corners. But yeah, you could definitely join, because you could just join in this corner and then do slip stitches in between the clusters to the other square. So we're going to do 3 double crochets into the next space. So yeah, the squared off pattern is, the corner is made up of 3 treble crochets, chain 3, 3 treble crochets, then you have 2 3 double crochet clusters, and then you're in the corner again. So 2 in between the corners, 2 3 double crochet clusters. So now we're gonna do, whoa, another corner. Chain 3 for the corner. 3 double crochets into the next. We're on our last corner, so I'm going to make 3 triples. Okay, so we've done our last corner, and then we just want to make one more 3 double crochet cluster, and then we're going to finish that first cluster that we made. Go back and finish that one. So we are just going to go into that space, over that beginning double crochet with a double crochet, and then we're going to slip stitch into the top of the beginning double crochet. Ooh, I'm running out of yarn because I already cut it. Chain 1 to fasten off. And there we go, that's a bit neater this time. Oh, that looks so much better. But yeah, that is the finished square. Now cut to the wrong version, where it slightly looked a bit off, and I do an outro of this video. And there you go. I think it's really easy because you're only doing cluster stitches and a granny square round with some treble crochets in the corners. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know I showed you guys this square back in January and we're finally doing a tutorial for it. But yeah, I really hope you like it. I really like this design. It's super simple and easy, but it looks really nice. Yeah, I like the solid ones, but I also like this too. I can't make up my mind. Maybe I would mix these, you know, solid ones and multicolored ones. I think that would look really cool in a project. But yeah, I don't have a project in mind for these. Maybe I should, you know, use up any leftover yarn I've got of this and maybe get some more just to complete a project. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I hope this tutorial was helpful and you're able to make these squares. Yeah, definitely show me photos if you end up making these granny squares. You can join the Discord. I will have the link to that in the description. But yeah, have fun crocheting. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!